Meghan Trainor got candid about how her husband helped her out during her pregnancy. She told people that he shaved her whole body before her C-section. Yeah, something. So this got us thinking, what is the most uniquely intimate thing that your partner has done for you?
Uniquely intimate?
Yes.
Well, Jacek cuts my hair.
Aww.
And I say this is uniquely intimate because I have an intimate relationship with my hair. I put a lot of my personality and neuroses into my hair. I'm very anxious about my hair and who gets to touch it and cut it. Okay, so you get it. And he's really the only person I'll let with a pair of scissors these days near my hair. And I feel like there's an intimacy, that trust.
100%, yeah. Kine, okay, what is this? You've been married for a little while.
I have. I've just been married a year, so
okay,
I guess I wouldn't call that a little. Yeah, me and my husband, we're super close. He laces me up, puts me in my corsets, puts my heels on for me, so I guess you could call that pretty intimate.
Yeah, for sure. Kelsey.
Yeah, so for Jay and I, my husband and I have been married for 11 years, but we've been together for 17. And when we were newly married, we were about 9 months married, I was pregnant. And I had a traumatic miscarriage. And so we went to the hospital. I was having so much pain and things weren't passing on their own. And we went to the hospital and the ER was smoking busy, and kudos to all the nurses and doctors there. But at one point, Jay and I were alone in the room and everything started to pass. And he had to pick me up and carry me to the bathroom and help me deliver, get rid of everything. Wow. And he caught it all and he wiped me up and he put my panties back on and took me back to bed. And I looked at him in that moment, I thought, I'm gonna love you forever. Because you just did that for me. But that love, it's a dark example, but that love is there in so many other ways. Like today, he is the reason why I have RRSPs, for example, because he, on a much more benign note, he is much better with money than I am. I'm weird about money, I have a hard time saving. My dad's an accountant, but money is still like a hard topic for me.
Yeah.
And he, every year, makes me do my taxes, and he says, Kelsey, what are you putting away for money? And because of him, I'll be able to retire one day. So I think that support, it can either be like intimate and about physical stuff, or it can be just the things that you kind of suck at, which for me is money, and he's there in that sense too.
That's amazing. I mean, for me, it was, I went immediately to the process of getting pregnant, and I had an extremely long labor, and it is when you see if your partner shows up for you in very particular ways. I literally labored on him, like I had a really long labor, so I was like leaned over him. But what struck me, and this is maybe a gross example, but right after I gave birth, the midwife was standing there and she goes to him, I just overheard, it's a blur, I don't really remember, but she turns to him and she goes, do you want to take a tour of the placenta? And he goes, yes, I do. And I remember it was like, in my mind, this wasn't what happened, but it was like a pizza being tossed. Right? It wasn't like that, but he did take photos. There are photos somewhere of the placenta that he decided was interesting. I know. But the other thing that, and I'm gonna get emotional talking about this too, and I'm gonna try not to, is that he literally fed me for like days after when I was breastfeeding. And I remember my sister witnessing this. She's like, yeah, you're never gonna leave this person. Anyway, unique, intimate moments. Everyone, I hope you've experienced those and you're thinking about those now.
Thanks for watching. We've got lots more discussion and debates on everything from food and fashion to pop culture and current events. Don't forget to click like and subscribe.